Two men journey to the bars and restaurants of Scandinavia to find amazing beers, always with the same question. Hey, what's on tap? It's time to find out.
Day 6 of Advent.
Extravaganza.
Yes. And ToØl versus BrewDog. And so far, ToØl took the lead.
Yep. ToØl took over the lead yesterday. Yeah. It's a 3-2. Yeah.
3-2 now.
Yeah. So this is the decider. Will it be tied, or will ToØl continue its?
Yeah.
I gotta say,
its lead a little bit.
It's it's kind of the battle of the red ales, almost.
Yeah. Similar color.
We have the Chamomild, which is a mild ale brewed with chamomile, and it says, when it's winter in Denmark and the flu is spreading, Danes take cover and protect themselves with one key ingredient: chamomile. This is an herbal mild ale brewed with freshly picked chamomile flowers, and this is our lowest ABV to date.
Oh, really?
4%.
Okay, so it's not very
the
low.
lowest ABV to date.
What else we had that was lower?
Ghost of Hollywood was lower.
No, to date for this Advent calendar.
Oh, for this Advent.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
We haven't had any low ABV beers yet.
I thought you were reading off the label.
Oh yeah, right here. It's just a 4%.
No.
Yeah, it says the lowest ABV to date for your podcast.
You don't got to be a dick about it.
Don't rub it in.
You know what I get from this label, which is way too ugly to be a ToØl. Really.
I know.
It's
Is
just
that
text
really
on
ToØl?
it. Yeah, but I still love it because it gives me David Bowie vibes. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I think David Bowie when I see it. Of course,
Stardust,
Mars is a
yeah.
giveaway, but Stardust
that's crazy.
does it.
Yeah. It says humankind, eternity, Mars, universe, transcendence, Jupiter, nature, Stardust, karma, multiverse, and rebirth.
Wow.
So let's rebirth this chamomile. All right. This one does smell kind of flowery.
It smells kind of funky.
But do you feel chamomile?
There's a bit of
I don't know. I'm not really sure what chamomile smells like.
Oh, really?
But it's really carbonated. I mean, look at that. Look at that bad boy. That is really froths right up. Some nice carbonation on it.
You weren't forced to chamomile tea when you was a kid?
No.
Really?
Is that not a thing in the U.S.?
Oh, it is. I just didn't drink it. I grew up in the South. We didn't have winter.
That's a good point.
No, but I remember
we had like a couple of weeks where we had to wear a jacket, and then it was like t-shirts and shorts the rest of the time. So
damn, it sounds harsh.
It sounds splendid.
So it's kind of like the way summer works here. Winter worked where I grew up, so it's kind of the reverse.
Yeah.
But I mean, most moms will tell you, if you got a cough, gotta drink.
Yeah. Oh, I do count chamomile throat lozenges, I think.
Yeah.
What? Chamomile what?
Throat lozenges?
Lozenges like that.
Like lozenges, like cough drops.
Cough
Okay,
drops.
yeah.
They're called throat lozenges.
That's a weird fucking
term.
word.
Yeah.
Lozenge?
Yeah.
Logum lozenge.
Exactly. It's the most fucked up word I've ever heard in English language.
Better than Forkhinder?
But that's a Swedish word.
I know. It's the greatest Swedish word. Are you
It's the
kidding
best
me?
one.
It's no. There's no smell. Really.
You don't think? I think it smells a little bit dirty.
Soft.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said funky earlier.
Funky and dirty.
Yeah. Because they just ripped the chamomile straight out of the ground, just dumped it in there. They didn't even bother cooking it. Yeah.
Like
Rinse it.
Roots and all.
Yeah.
Just went for it. All right. What's yours, guys?
Cheers.
No, that is earthy as hell.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
That is medicinal, as they would say.
There is some soil in there almost.
I'm so confused. It's like someone took my taste buds and threw them away.
Yeah.
It's like there's nothing there. Really?
Really, I get like
dirt.
Yeah, very earthy, dirt like almost like some of the medicinal
there it came.
Yeah. What do you call those? The
Taste buds woke up again?
Yeah, it's like came on the other side of the mouth. Like damn. Yeah.
The aftertaste is kind of weird too. Like it doesn't taste dirt in the aftertaste, but it tastes kind of.
I can get the chamomile a little bit more in the aftertaste, but
in aftertaste, you're right. It comes.
Yeah.
It's there, but you're right. It's almost like clay.
Yeah.
Clay.
But there is something appealing about it. It's like I don't know, not the opposite of washing your mouth. I kind of, there is something to it. It's like a bitterness that just appears and then it's gone. It's really weird. As I said,
the bitterness goes away really fast.
It does.
And there's kind of this, for me, it's kind of peanutty
nutty
aftertaste, like a nutty kind of aftertaste to it.
Yeah. I get that. Yeah. No, it's like water with a bitterness somewhere in it, but it's definitely not. I kind of like it. It's, in a weird way. It's very different.
I'm more towards like I don't hate it, but
for me it's kind of like the Gambledowns McKellar lager. It's like I don't hate it, but yet I don't ever need to have it again.
It sounds disturbing. Like
I did not like that one at all.
But I don't really like Gambledowns to begin with, but then
no one does.
But
it's also one of the things. It's like, oh, you have a cold, have a Falmouth or a Gambledowns.
Which one do you guys think is better, Fernet or Gambledowns?
None.
None.
It's just
but you're onto
Fernet
something.
is much better than Gambledowns.
You're onto something. This is like Fernet Banca. It's like it's really terrible, but somehow I like it.
Somehow you still like find it appealing.
No, I find it's like punch in the face somehow.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I'm intrigued. Really. I wouldn't say this is very good.
It's a difference between interesting
but
and
it kicks up my curiosity.
Yeah, I'm curious. It's like I had a lot of Fernet Banca or Fernet Bianca, Fernet Blanca. I had a lot of those when I worked in Denmark. And it was like Swedes working in Denmark. You have to have one if they're available during lunch. Which they were at that time. And it was like, more like a competition or like showing how brave you are. This one is not that bad. But after a while, you start liking it.
Yeah.
And I get that feeling with this one.
Maybe it's like an acquired taste, this one, too.
Yeah.
Well, I think the first hit was definitely like this weird, earthy dirt flavor. But after about the third sip, I don't get that anymore.
You kind of start enjoying it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get used to it, and I think it became more appealing as in this minute 30 seconds we've now had. I think maybe it can develop in a way. I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't back up for a pint of this at some moment.
Yeah,
like that would work.
Yeah,
like what if you had like the flu or something, and then
so it's, when you get the flu, instead of taking like you just like I'm gonna have a couple of these chamomilds and kick that flu's ass.
Yeah. I always drink a lot of beer when I have the flu.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm home very close to the fridge and I don't work, so
I cannot drink anything when I have the flu.
Just,
if I have a cold, it's like I just go on tea and cough drops and stuff like that. Yeah. I can't drink any alcohol or any beer or anything like that.
I'm trying, whenever I'm having a cold or whatever, I'm trying to make as much vacation out of it as possible.
I'm going to prolong this. I'm going to weaken my immune system just a little bit more. I can prolong this cold for at least a week.
Netflix, crisps, and a beer.
The only thing I can stomach when I have a cold is whiskey.
Yeah, that works.
Like a little,
just a little sip.
A little hint of it.
Just 2 fingers worth, and that's just a sip.
That's
Was that the hot toddy? Or
exactly. All right. So who wants to go first?
You can go first this time.
All right. It falls along the lines like I don't hate it, but I don't know that I would be a 3.
3?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Vote?
Yeah, I mean it was interesting. I think it changed almost after the first nose to sip to resip. The chamomile is quite light. I mean, I guess maybe that they didn't intend it to be like over chamomile or whatever. But I would say I would give it a 3 too. I mean, it's not super impressive. It kind of grows on you, but I think quite light. I'll give it a 3 on that one. Yeah.
Adrian?
Yeah. Well, I'm intrigued, and that means a lot to me. So
475.
No, it's not yet good. I'm just interested. So I would have a pint of this in a bar.
Yeah.
I'm not at all a fan of chamomile. I don't feel it either. It's just that there is something about this strange like bitterness that just pops up and then goes away. It's kind of refreshing. It's very watery. And
for me, I like the watery. I like the cleanliness of it. For me, it's the dirt earthiness that kind of just it makes it hard for me to want to drink.
Yeah, I think this appeals to my brat side. Like it's very dry somehow. And no, I'll give it a 3.5 actually. But I have no idea of having 3 more if I hate or love this. But I think I will love or hate this in time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
So you gave it a what?
3.5.
Okay, 3.5.
3.
I'm also in like the I don't hate it camp. it's just like it is also like the dirt and like the funkiness of it that kind of kills it for me. So I'm probably gonna be going like a 2.75.
What you guys got against dirt?
It's like I don't enjoy it in my mouth.
Oh really?
No,
I see.
But I like earthiness in wine. Yeah. But for me in beer, it just is not a profile that I enjoy.
Yeah, you're right. Like earthiness in like a red wine more than in this.
Yeah.
I feel like if I was in Southampton in a hotel and they had a pub next door and I go in, I say like I take a beer please, and they serve me this, I'll be quite happy.
I think that would be fine, but I also think like if it's a mile you're after, there's so much selection if you're in, for example, in the UK.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's better representations of the mild style than this, and I would probably rather prefer having one of those over this.
Yeah. But this goes towards a bitter, in my eyes, even though it's not.
Yeah,
I don't know
it's
what
not lager bitter, but it's some kind of like English bitter.
Yeah. I could almost if it had said it was an English bitter, I would have believed him.
Yeah.
Would you guys rather drink this than like a boring Pilsner? I mean...
Yes, I would rather drink this than a boring Pilsner.
Absolutely.
Every time.
Yeah. Okay.
If it was this or a Prips, I would pick this in.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure.
I hope Croatia listens to this because they really need to bring this beer to Croatia. They only have the Pilsners. So please, Croatia, take in Chamomild.
There's more out there.
I'm sure you can sell it. It's not too far away from the Pilsners. But
and wait, you guys mentioned about like this series of words on the label.
Yeah.
Because this isn't normally they have artwork.
Yeah.
But what was that thing about the David Bowie? Do you think they were referencing? Did you say
so? Well, I mean, Stardust. Mars.
Yeah, it's a little bit like all those words does work with David Bowie and nothing else, as I see it.
Yeah.
Okay, it works with space as well, I guess.
Yeah, space.
Space would do it.
Not weird.
or pretty much any science fiction movie.
Yep.
Whatever.
Can we put this to Alien?
Alien, yeah.
Humankind are in there. Eternity,
Yeah.
I guess.
Karma.
The movies keep coming back. They keep making sequels, so
Yeah.
it's in the universe. I don't know if Mars is involved. I don't know.
No.
Probably not. Rebirth,
Life
yes.
on
Well,
Mars.
the alien coming out of the guy's stomach in the first one. Rebirth.
Yeah, there you go. That's a rebirth.
All right. So our next beer.
It's the 5 a.m. scent from BrewDog. It's an American red ale, and it's at 5%.
Excellent.
I think it doesn't need.
You summed it all up.
explanation
Yeah.
at
It's
all.
another one of their.
Self-explanatory.
It's one of the. For me, it's one of the most boring ones of their core product. So
Been there, done that. Wasn't
Exactly.
expecting it to
No,
be
no.
today,
no,
though.
I was not expecting this to be in the calendar. at
I'm
all.
kind of surprised that it's in the calendar because it feels like this and the Punk IPA just are like I wouldn't expect to see those in any kind of beer calendar because there's nothing exciting about them. Same with the Elvis juice. It's just they're like the 3 things they're most known for. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's. I mean, it's an American red ale. Whoop-de fucking do.
all right. Well, cheers.
Cheers.
And it's boring as fuck.
I mean, on the nose, do you guys get the similar, like the earthy?
Yeah, exactly. There's
It's a bit
a
earthy. I mean,
yeah.
It's funny how they pair these 2 calendars.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's
It's
working out really
weird.
well.
Have they spoken to each other? It's like top notch at the same time, and then really
Like
bottom
reeling it in again.
Yeah.
Now we got to lower the expectations for the next half of December.
It's like week 1, bam. Amazing. Week 2, week 3,
boom.
yeah.
Well, what are the chances to hit 2 red ales at the same day?
I know, that's really weird, right?
This is terrible. It's
boring,
unfresh, caramel.
What is it now? It's
blah.
Check the bottom of the can.
Oh yeah, you're gonna look at the date.
It says worship here. 1/10/18.
1/10/18. So it's the 1st of October. It was canned. I'm guessing that's 1 year best before.
Yeah.
Well, you can
2 months.
worship it over here.
Yeah. This could have been the 1/10/2016 as well. I don't care.
Exactly.
It's bad from the start.
It's boring and bad.
All right. Well, I don't hate it. I think it's okay, but
well, you can refill from the dumper.
That's okay. With all the other beers that have been in there. So I'll just give this I'll give it 2.75.
Okay.
Well, for me, this feels like a beer gone bad, which is obviously not.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go 1.5. It's not. I'll be upset when I buy this. Yeah. It's not my thing.
Yeah, I don't like red ales to begin with, so I'm also right there at like a 1.25 or a 1.5.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have to say, not very exciting at all. You're right; it is kind of just boring and almost just a bit unappealing.
It's like I'm always a little bit pissed that it's in the advent calendar.
Yeah.
Like,
did we go through?
Come on, guys.
Why'd you waste a day?
Exactly.
Have something else for another awesome
I
day.
mean, and I mean, these cans are like what £1.50 on their online shop. It's like really
£1.50.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see,
I mean, they could have thrown in a Jet Black Heart or another one of their kind of
exactly
regular line without having to kind of just.
I mean, even just like a jackhammer or something like that would have been better.
Yeah.
So
or
this doesn't pop out at all, very
No.
much. I mean, I'm going like where are we at? Probably like 2.25.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
2.5. Yeah.
ToØl wins the day.
Yeah, it's continuing their dominance.
ToØl is gaining quite a lead here now.
Yeah.
We're at a 4 ToØl, and BrewDog has 2.
Wow, that's quite a surprise, I have to say. I would not have guessed it would have gone this way.
No, neither would I.
All right,
Wait, if they would have had another one, I think it could have raised their bar.
Yeah.
more,
Yeah.
right?
Because I mean, the chamomile wasn't bad, but it could have easily been taken by something of a slightly higher caliber.
Yeah, they're having a really bad timing. Like they're just a little bit below ToØl each time.
Yeah.
And pulling out abstract towards the excellent ToØl previously.
Yeah,
So
that was
killed it.
Yeah. All right, guys. Day 7 tomorrow.